17.3 millimeter of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month to 17.7 millimeters. Now to have a look at the forecast, well, for today and tonight. We expect some cloudy conditions with some light to moderate showers. Improvement is expected by mid to late morning. Maximum temperature 29.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough with up to 8 feet in northwesterly to northerly swells. Hence, a small craft advisory is in effect. Tide to be high at 7:45 a.m. and low at 2:30 p.m. Sunset today at 6:18, rises tomorrow at 6:22. And just to repeat the forecast, well, for today and tonight. Cloudy with some light to moderate showers of rain, improving during the mid to late morning. Maximum temperature 29.5 degrees Celsius. And a small craft advisory is in effect. I'm Andre Charles, reporting for the Met Office. Thank you.
Thank you, Dre. Thank you, Sam. Have a wonderful weekend, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Good. One love. It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Oh, she made me coffee. Would you believe that? Yeah. Good morning, nephew. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Are we live?
Yeah, no, you're not live. I am live. So if you sing live, you have to come here. Yeah, you have to come over here so they can see you. See, there is no Bella. She'll soon see her. Oh, there she is. There she is. Yeah, what happened now? You all right? You all right?
Yes, I'm okay.
How you know you're okay?
Because I'm alive.
I like your t-shirt. Where'd you get that t-shirt?
Belongs to you.
Oh, okay. I just wondered.
It's my program, but I'm rebranding.
Man, you and that rebranding thing, you and that rebranding thing, I can't take you with this thing. You promised me January, then you promised me February. We in March. It looks like you're going to promise me.
No, I'm going to March.
Oh, please, you probably might march out of here before anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at me.
What?
Put on the camera and let them watch me.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're going to march out. You're going to march out. Oh, I got something for you, you know? I got an exclusive for you. I'm gonna send it to you, and you need to tell me whether or not you believe that you can make use of it. If you can't make use of it, or I need to hear how you make use of it before anything else, right? So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Don't worry, I'm gonna send it to you. You have a phone, any? Do you still have a phone?
It's working properly.
Oh, it is? Yeah. See this piece of garbage I have here. ZT. As if that is a brand. Oh, please give me a break it. That stupidness. Brand ZT. I sent you something. You need to go and listen to it and tell me whether or not you can make use of it. If you can make use of it, I need to see the end product before the end product is released. Do you have an agreement on that? I can take it back. Oh, shucks, I can't take it back. I already sent it. Damn. Yeah, I could do that, but I wouldn't do that. We too cool for that. See you later, love. All right, good. It's real. It's 91.9. Remember I said I was going to have a guest this morning? Well, bet your bottom dollar I do. But I've got Waterwise coming up in a couple of ticks. After Waterwise, I'll be speaking to my guest. Stay with us.
Where you go? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? What you say?
It's a hungry world out there, when everybody's scrambling to get a share. What makes you clothing? What the spray waiting to swoop down on you? And there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Water, its purest life-sustaining resource, can easily become contaminated by environmental pollutants. NAWASA continues to improve the quality of its water supply through state-of-the-art water treatment systems and trained, experienced staff. NAWASA preserves our health and quality of life. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Good morning, consumers. Glad you can join us for this edition of Water Wines, a production of the National Water and Sewerage Authority, NAWASA. I am Wendy Shetto. The impact of drought on water supply can be very far-reaching, impacting not just homeowners, but businesses, employers, contractors, employees, schools, communities, and the entire island. With drought comes water scarcity, which limits water resources to meet standard water demands. As we have been sharing with you on our previous programs, the government of Malaya, through the Ministry of Agriculture, is moving ahead with plans for integrated water resource management aimed at protecting Grenada's water resources. On this morning's program, we continue sharing with you a presentation by Chief Land Use Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture, Mr. Trevor Thompson, in support of integrated water resource management. This morning, he shares on the importance of watershed management.
What is the watershed? This is an area of land in which all of the water that enters it drains into the common water body. So all the water that falls around Granada, it drains into the right? It is also known as a drainage basin, and it can be thought of as a funnel that collects surface water and groundwater and drains it into a single stream, a lake, ocean, or a reservoir. Hills and rivers typically separate one watershed from the next, right? So everything in this area drains one watershed to the next. So watershed is divided along the ridges, and it goes from the mountain to including the groundwater that's there. So we have to take management on a watershed basis. Grenada has one watershed, less than 20% of them go dry in the dry season. Most of the dry ones are on the western side of the island where they are very short and sharp. So Kale and those areas, Coast Guard, have very small watersheds, maybe a few hundred acres. The biggest watershed on the island is Grenada. It's over 29,000 acres of land, all drained into that single river. And we have watersheds of varying size. Right? None of them are used by NAWASA for domestic water supply. So if you look at a map to show you where all NAWASA plants are, you will see a lot of watersheds are used by NAWASA for population to get drinking water. And then a lot of them are used by the community for recreation purposes. People use it for washing, for fishing, etc. I like riders buy from those guys. I mean, a few crayfish is $40. But the guy makes it happy. So you can say, oh, I want to do my farm like when I'm blocking up that stream and nobody wants to get water downstream. You can't. So we've had issues where we have had with farmers. I say, no, we have to bring that dam down. It cannot be profitability. Right? We've had issues with people who want to let's go on and dig a well. We say, no, to do that, you have to get permission because that could have serious land subsidence problems. What's the soil calculation? If you were to overpump, what would be the impact, etc. So we have to bear these things in mind. Sometimes people don't bear those things in mind, but we as a technical people have to understand that one activity, one action by somebody can have devastating impacts on many, many other people in the community.
Chief Land Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture, Mr. Trevor Thompson. We also advise that the NAWASA team will be at our St. Patrick office from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to receive payments. We therefore encourage you to use the opportunity to keep your accounts in order to reduce waiting time for service. You can access your bill balances prior to visiting our office by calling 405-5245 between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. You can also make account queries using that number and request bill balances and report leaks and water outages on 459-6064 or by calling the emergency line 292 or 435-0715. You are encouraged to keep your account up to date to avoid the inconvenience of disconnection. Any account in arrears over 60 days is liable for disconnection, and reconnection cannot be guaranteed before 72 working hours or 3 working days. That's our program this morning. I'm Wendy Chateau on behalf of the rest of the team at NOASA, wishing you a productive day and reminding you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay connected.
Water, its pure, life-sustaining resource, can easily become contaminated by environmental conditions. NOASA continues to improve the quality of its water supply through state-of-the-art water treatment systems and trained, experienced staff. NOASA ensures our health and quality of life. NOASA, committed to customers' needs.
Looking for quality, a peace of mind, and reliability? Are you building a home or simply doing quality construction? Make one stop and let that be at Eminent Hardware. We know what it takes to get the job done and we deliver. Our goal is to ensure that every customer is completely satisfied. We cater to your needs from foundation to roof. Eminent Hardware does it best. We provide first-class resistance to scratching and fading with our Hope Royal Roofing, located along the Hope Main Road in St. Andrew and at Dusty Highway in St. George. We are waiting to fulfill your needs. Eminent Hardware. Call us at our St. Andrew location on 444-6757 and at Dusty Highway on 440-6757. We'll be there for you. Eminent Hardware. Trusted with the best.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines. Yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with natural freshness. Keep your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scent, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime skin and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most: your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also offering Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
Well, cricket fans, the first T20 international between the West Indies and Sri Lanka on Wednesday had it all. I mean, drop catches, overs full of sixes, hat-trick of wickets, but no gale-forced wins. However, the West Indies still came out on top. So, to find out what happens next in the second T20 international, which takes place on Friday, March 5th, stay with us here at Real FM as we bring to you coverage of Sri Lanka's Caribbean tour. And remember, let's rally around the West Indies.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol, and just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Treat yourself from head to toe with A1 hair, skin, and beauty products from Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store. Located on Benjamin Street in Grenfell, close to the New Testament Church. Want to achieve the classy Instagram model look? Come visit us at Sarah's Beauty Salon. We offer expression, pre-stripped, and antibacterial braids, full locks, cherry color, deep wave, yaki weave. These wigs are also available for synthetic and human hair. Of course, we offer a collection of extensions, Brazilian 100% human hair, and Peruvian 100% virgin remedy. We provide provide our customers with the finest nail care products, eyelashes, rags, razors, shaving products, and weaving needles to keep you stylish and poppy. Visit Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store today. And remember, we treat our customers with the lowest prices nationwide and great discounts worldwide. Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store, where all your beauty wishes will most certainly be granted.
Well, cricket fans, the first T20 international between the West Indies and Sri Lanka on Wednesday had it all. I mean, drop catches, overs full of sixes, hat trick of wickets, but no Guilford wins. However, the West Indies still came out on top. So, to find out what happens next in the second T20 international, which takes place on Friday, March 5th, stay with us here on Real FM as we bring to you coverage of Sri Lanka's Caribbean tour. And remember, let's rally around the West Indies.
What you say? When you talk, when you talk, what you say? When you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in cheap clothing, both are free waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful.
Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world. What's up? How you doing? Well, remember I did promise you that I would have another guest this morning. Well, yesterday was wonderful. Yesterday, in relation to information, it is one of the best agricultural programs that I've done for over the years. I've done good ones, but yesterday was one of the best because Trevor Thompson and Maximus Lazarus, they had information to burn. And I really appreciate that. Mina Booker, thank you so very much for what you did. I got to speak to those guys again because, as I said, they got information to burn. And we need to do so, get the information so that the farmers are better informed so that they can do what they have to do. So much for that yesterday. What's up today? Well, the politics of the day continues to run. Whether we like it or not, the politics of the day will continue to run. It will continue to move. What we have to do as individuals is that we have to try to stay abreast with it. And that is my role. My role is to keep you abreast, to make sure that you are in the know, to make sure that you get to know the politicians. And from time to time, I will be having different interviews with different politicians. I dare say too, from different political parties. It's not about one political party. No. We want to know all and sundry. All politicians, we want to know them. We don't need to know the Keith Mitchells. No, we don't need to know him. I mean, we've been voting for him for what? Longer than some of you've been alive, been voting for him. So we don't need to know about Keith Mitchell. We don't necessarily need to know about Anthony Wilson. Why? Because that's basically it for him. Yeah, so we don't need to know Anthony Wilson again. We don't need to know about Delma because we've voted for Delma a couple of times already. So we don't need to know. There's nothing new about Delma. We may need to know a couple of things still about Kate because she's still kind of rookie. Emmeline Pierre? Nah. There are certain politicians that you don't really need to know a lot about. I tell you, I love to know some more about what's his name? Dabrio. Because there's not much I know about Dabrio outside that he's from Guelph, and the Dabrio is a very popular name in Guelph. And is a up and not up and coming, but a name that's on the up and always on the up. So I'd like to know more about Dabrio. Maybe one of these days I would seek to get an interview with him. But this morning, 15 minutes before the 8 o'clock hour, it's a good time to tell you that I have an aspiring politician with me in the studio. And is he a stranger to politics? Well, that depends on how you look at it. His father was a politician, and his father held a seat in Parliament at one particular point in time. One may say that his father is probably one of the most jovial politicians that you ever met in Grenada, and supported one of the more, how would I put it? As a political party, that particular political party was a party of strength. And I say was because while there's still pockets all over the island that support that particular political party, I don't think that the party has it in them to turn stones in these times. But when the history of Grenada is written, that party will definitely play their part. You will see them etched in stone when the history of Grenada is written. But so much for the party and so much for the father. The son, because not many times you find sons following their fathers in politics. As a matter of fact, my good historian friend in Birch Grove, I know most of the times you listen, I am still trying to figure out here whether or not there is a son that has ever followed a father into Grenadian politics. And I'm not sure that I can find one, save the gentleman who's sitting in front of me. Oh, and you know what? I'm talking all this, and I should have shown you the live picture of the guy sitting in front of me, and I didn't do it. Let me make sure that you pull that microphone a little bit up to you. Good. Right? So his microphone is good there. It's about time you say, but all of this, hey, good morning, and let me bring it up close and personal. He has a nice smile right there. That's him. Winston Frederick, good morning to you.
Good morning,
How are you doing this morning?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm okay.
Great.
First thing, let's get it straight. You're in the studios of Real FM, right? That's straight. And we're not being disrespectful here, but I'm the one asking the question, so you don't ask me how I'm doing. I'm the one asking the question, right? As long as we can understand that, then you will stay here very long.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
How you, man? How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful.
Okay, nice.
You know, it's a wonderful day today outside. It's raining.
How's the family?
The family is doing awesome.
All right. 3 children.
Yeah.
But look, this morning is to find out about you. So let's start with the question. Are you married?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is the young lady that you're married to? Do we know?
I'm married to a wonderful and beautiful human being.
Mm-hmm.
Both, I can say, comfort. She's a comfort to my eye, but also a wonderful human being inwardly.
Okay.
Which I think, should describe any person.
Grenadian.
Grenadian.
From which part of Grenada?
From St. George's.
St.
From
George's.
Grand Valley.
Grand Valley. All right. How long you guys been married?
About 6 years now.
6 years now.
Yeah.
Okay. Children?
Children, yes.
How many children?
We have 3 children.
Wow, you wasted that partner. Wow, you going quickly. 2 years? Good one?
3 children, pregnancies.
Oh, you had twins?
Yes.
Oh, well, now I know you ain't joking.
Yeah.
Now I know you ain't joking, man.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are they, children?
The twins are 6 years old, and our last Eva, who is 4 years old.
So the twins, so Eva is 4 years old.
And the
And the
twins,
twins are
Chelsea and Victoria.
Chelsea and Victoria. Why those names?
Um,
You said Chelsea, I'm thinking Chelsea Flower Show in England. Victoria, I'm thinking the Victoria line, the train line, also in England.
Well, when we thought Victoria, I was thinking Victoria St. Mark.
Oh, okay. Okay. Victoria,
Yeah.
where did Chelsea come?
The mom, my wife picked Chelsea.
She picked Chelsea.
Yeah.
No, as you said, Victoria. From what I know, you were born where, in St. Patrick or St. Mark?
No, I was born in St. Andrew.
In St. Andrew?
Yeah, at Princess Alice Hospital.
Okay, all right. Got you. You were born in the hospital.
That's right.
Okay. Now, your mother and father residing where at the time you were born?
They were residing, well, in Paradise. My father had purchased lands there, about an acre of land, and built a home
in
Paradise. Yeah. So from there, I was brought there and spent a whole time there, and then we went back to Mount Rose, but that's where my dad is from, St. Patrick. And then we proceeded on to Victoria.
Is that where your mom is from?
That's where my mom is from, yes.
Okay. Those lands that your family had in Granville, you guys still have it?
No, my dad sold it.
You guys sold it. He sold it. Yeah. All right. So you moved to Victoria. And tell us about your childhood days in Victoria then.
Victoria was, and I mean, a lot have changed. Very, very, very beautiful and lovely place. Back then, everyone relied on each other in the sense of, there was a sense of camaraderie amongst the people of Victoria. I can remember one of the days walking down the street, actually with my cousins, myself, and my brother. And as we were walking down the street, we passed 3 elderly ladies. And, you're not even thinking, hey, paying attention because we were in conversation. And when we passed the 3 ladies, we did not say good morning, we didn't say hi, what are you doing, or anything like that. And we continued. So when we went to the park, actually the pasture was close to it's close to the river. When we got back home, we met my grandfather, my grandmother, my father, and my mom sitting there waiting. But we had no clue what they were sitting waiting for.
Yeah.
So when we approached the gates, we entered, and up today I could still see, it on their faces, that we knew something was wrong. So 4 of us stood in a line, like, they said, stand here. So the first word was, did you guys pass 3 ladies going down the street? And we're looking at each other. Well, I can't remember if we did or not, and we didn't answer actually. But the tone that was extended to us was, don't you ever, when you approach elderly people, or anyone for the matter, you pass without saying good morning or good afternoon. So we couldn't say anything. We had to have our heads down and, respect what the elders said. So our approach was anywhere we're walking, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, about 100 feet away, we begin to say, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good afternoon, or good evening. So these are the things that, was instilled from birth, up till now.
Up till now.
Yeah.
So how long did you stay in Victoria? And did you come back to St. Patrick after the Victoria?
Yeah, well, actually, we stayed in Victoria for quite a while because my mom, that's where my mom is from. Her father and mother and most of her family, reside in Victoria.
Yeah.
And from there, we left and we went up to the US, spent some time up there, came back. My granddad had passed away, so we came back and spent some time with him. That's in St. Patrick. That's in Montrose, my dad's father. And, but, it's Victoria is a very colorful place.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Victoria is a colorful place. Now, you went to New York. Was it New York? I'm assuming.
Yeah, we started off with New York.
So you went to school, everything in New York? Tell us about your school.
Well, my schooling was basically I started schooling at 8 years old in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I'm orientated from a Seventh-day Adventist home.
Yeah.
Which was very particular of where you go to school. So we went to Seventh-day Adventists. The majority of schools we went to were Seventh-day Adventists. I came back to Grenada when I was like 15, 16. And my mom was adamant about us spending time here because actually I left here when I was around 7 years old.
Yeah.
So when we came back, my dad had my brother and I to go to GDSS. But unfortunately, Mr. Ashby decided he didn't want two boys coming from, the US. Yeah. So I ended up going to Happy Hill. Bernadette Bailey.
Okay, Bernadette Bailey.
Yeah.
Bernadette Bailey.
Yes.
That means you're a true guy.
Yeah.
Because not many people remember the name Bernadette Bailey.
Yeah.
Bernadette Bailey.
Yeah.
Now, you completed your secondary school education here.
Yes.
And then you went back to the States?
Yeah. We went, the reason why we also went back to my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And I didn't want to touch it.
Yeah, I know.
But,
take it easy. It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Hold it. We'll be right back, friends.
When you go, when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfecting cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness, keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Looking for quality, a peace of mind, and reliability? Are you building a home or simply doing quality construction? Make one stop and let that be at Eminent Hardware. We know what it takes to get the job done and we deliver. Our goal is to ensure that every customer is completely satisfied. We cater to your needs from foundation to roof. Eminent Hardware does it best. We provide first-class resistance to scratching and fading with our Hope Royal Roofing, located along the Hope Main Road in St. Andrew and at Dusty Highway in St. George. We are waiting to fulfill your needs. M&N Hardware. Call us at our St. Andrew location on 444-6757 and at Dusty Highway on 440-6757. We'll be there for you. M&N Hardware. Trusted with the best.
Fast Pay, all you need is your way to play. Fast Pay, Fast Pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/FastPay.
So Fast Pay, 2 minutes and you're on your way. So Fast Pay, so Fast Pay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Well, cricket fans, the first T20 international between the West Indies and Sri Lanka on Wednesday had it all. I mean, drop catches, overs full of sixes, hat-trick of wickets, but no dual force wins. However, the West Indies still came out on top. So, to find out what happens next in the second T20 international, which takes place on Friday, March 5th, stay with us here at Real FM as we bring to you coverage of Sri Lanka's Caribbean tour. And remember, let's rally around the West Indies.
Through
It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.trealfmgrenada.com. Speaking here to Winston Fedrick, we just like getting to know the gentleman. And I'll put it to you this way, Winston. You have a choice. We can pause now and continue another time, maybe sometime next week.
No.
Or we can continue now. I know exactly how you feel. I when I speak to my mom, I feel that sort of rush of emotion also. So I'm saying to you that you have the choice, bro. You can choose to come back next week, and I'll totally understand. Or we can continue.
Let's continue.
Are you sure?
Very sure.
Okay. Promise I'll try not to ask anything about mom. Of course, she was a lovely lady, right?
Very lovely. I think that's why I got choked up. And, you know, it's something that I'm not saying that, you know, everyone has their relationship with their parents. And people in Victoria and everywhere else that knows my mom, that she always sacrificed for the good and the within the community, within the society that, you know, she lived. Anyone that needed assistance, you know, got that assistance. She taught us to be pure, never take sides, always listen to proper judgment and proper guidance, you know. And what what affected us the most is that she, you know, she was a stay-at-home mom, so she was always there interacting with us, you know, sharing the qualities that you know that that you know and the values that we share, you know, as a community, as a society, you know, as a country. And it's so sad that, you know, that she only lived for 48 years of her life.
48.
Yes.
Isn't that what you are?
Absolutely. You know, and that's what kind of me up. You know, you know, you know, we spoke about her. She passed away at my age. You know, but she did so much. You know, she captured a lot in life, and you know, age doesn't matter in the sense of capture, because you could live for 100 years and you haven't captured much.
That's true.
You could live for 48 years and have captured so much that it resounds to as if you lived 100 years. And this is what, you know, I admire, and I'm still, you know, I mean, you know, it's your mom, and when you know, days like this, you know, you look for that support that after I get off, I can go and say, hey, look, what do you think? How did I do?
Was she buried in Maine?
No, she wasn't buried. She was buried in New York, Brooklyn.
So then therein lies the next question. Was that why you guys wanted to bring back that?
Yeah, I think I opened myself up for that.
Is that why you guys wanted to bring that
No,
back?
not you guys. That is why there was an issue.
Okay.
You know, that was created. And I mean, you know, I mean, listen, I'm not going to say, oh, you know, this one did this or this one did this. I mean, everyone has their own feelings or their own choice or what they believe that is to be correct, you know. And to them, I mean, they saw that, hey, my mom is buried up there, and why not put that
next to her,
you know. But, you know, my dad requested that he wanted to bury here.
Yeah.
You know, he says, listen, I've sacrificed. This is my country. This is what, you know, he holds as true. Citizen of Grenada. Went into the political arena that, you know, brought service to the people.
Yeah.
And, you know, his belief was that, hey, you know, I would like to be buried here. And
that is what finally happened.
That is what happened, you know. Okay. And he, well, we came together and say, hey, look, you know, let's do the right thing.
Yes, right.
You know, put away our emotions and, you know, let's go for what he wanted.
Yeah.
You know, because it takes a person with reasoning to say, let me not put me in front.
Okay.
But let me say this is what he wanted, and let's, you know. But it wasn't out of any malice or anything. You know, everyone has their reasons. So you respect that, but you try to bring guidance into the reality of what it is.
You grew up in Victoria. Did you play football?
But, did we play a little bit? Not for any team or anything like
Okay.
that.
So you went to the States. What sport did you get involved in?
American,
Oh, you played that?
yeah,
What were you, a linebacker?
a DB,
A DB,
and
okay.
tight end.
Oh, yeah?
A TE, yeah.
Okay. Oh, my God. How bad were you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah.
All right. I have to read this comment for you because I saw this comment come in. And it says, listen to Winston. He is Wendell's brother. Didn't know he went to Happy Hill.
Yeah.
That's somebody who also went to the Happy Hill, the Bernadette Bailey. As a matter of fact, that person would have been one of the first students to enter that school.
Okay. Well, maybe they might have known me.
Maybe not. Now, you dabbled in American football, as you said.
Yeah.
Went to university, did you?
Yes.
Where did you go to school? Pennsylvania. Yeah. All right. What did you study?
Kinesiology.
What the hell is that?
It teaches the movement and function of the body, how the body functions, how it operates more. So it's in line with basically, as a layman term, I would say bodybuilding. So with that, you also study anatomy and physiology as well, which is it goes into the makeup of the body, to the dissection of the muscles, how the muscles work, connected to the bones and stuff like that to give you the range of motion, how you move in your arms, your legs, you know. So it breaks it down to that, and this is where I participate in physiology, in physiotherapy.
Okay.
So if you injury, whether it be ankle, knee, bicep, shoulder, there are remedies to fix that injury. So I've studied that to basically, I mean, in reality, my first goal was to enter medicine. So I started pre-med in Oakwood College in Alabama. But when my mom got ill, you know, it kind of
derailed you a bit.
Yeah, I mean, not a bit. I mean, and not, you know, me alone. I mean, the whole family, you know, because, you know, that, I mean, she was the core in the sense of she's always been there. She's never worked. She's, you know, always made sure that we were taken care of, you know, so that derailed me a little bit. And I went back, and instead of doing medicine, I said, hey, let me just do kinesiology, which is, you know, not in depth as being a doctor, because a doctor you have to go for 7 years.
Yeah.
You know, so I only went for 4. You know, I enjoyed it. You know, I'm not doing that at present.
Yeah.
Because I have, you know, ventured off into other things as business and also farming, you know.
What made you return to Grenada after all of that? Would it have been better for you to stay and get a job somewhere, maybe be a teacher or something, or get a job or open one of those fancy gyms or something like that? You look like you've been there. Look at you. Come on, flex those muscles. Let me see. Come on, come on, show me those muscles. There you go.
Yeah.
You could have done that. Why didn't you?
As you said, Jim, you brought humor to me, because my return was my dad got diagnosed with prostate cancer, and he was at stage 3, and stage 3 going on stage 4. But you know, the gentleman decided to hold that to himself.
Okay.
You know, and
but that's the kind of person he is.
Yeah,
he doesn't want anybody else to worry. So you have to understand.
And that is what he's walking around. Um, I think it's still in even in his dying stage. He walked around like nothing bothered him. Someone would say, well, all the politics, man, it's going good.
It's going good. It's going good for
and,
you.
all and in that time, he's going down. And we did not know that until his walking started to be impaired because of the pain that he got
suffering
from his lower back, which the prostate is nestled in between the scrotum and the lower back in that coccyx area. So the larger it became, is more pressure applied to that area. It's not that he had problems in moving his legs, but the pain that he suffered from the lower back, from the vertebrae,
restricted the movement of the legs.
Restricted the movement of the legs because
and you guys are upset.
Yeah, why would you be? I mean, come on. We're living in a day and age that of course, definitely. And prostate is something, once you catch it in time, you live in the duration of your life.
Yeah. That is not going to take you down once you catch it.
Of course. So that is what, we're saying. Wow. I mean, come on, really?
Just a trip a bit in terms of you and what you've been speaking to. And you just touched on prostate. And it probably is something that you need to speak directly to men, because men and doctors, as they say, when men are a lot more reluctant. Speak to them directly and tell them the need to do so and stay on top in relation to their health. You got 2 minutes, not more than that.
As I've been afflicted as a human being, a person that been touched in 2 areas. The first one was breast cancer with my mom. The second one was prostate cancer with my dad. And I can remember going to a seminar in Grenada, in Fit for Life, that I can't remember the gentleman's name. He's a doctor. Maybe he'll come back to me. And he spoke specifically on prostate health. That it is so important for young men coming to the age of 40 that you should be tested. And it's not about rectal test. You can use your blood work, which is less invasive, because the situation of men and this thing. But it's imperative that we as young men take our life into control, because we have to understand that protecting our families, protecting our communities, protecting the country of a whole, that we need to be here. We need to stay as long as we can, to lift the quality of life in our families. I mean, imagine, a father not being there, for his children. You know, and not to digress, but on my way here, my wife called and she says, "Oh, Ava would like to tell you something." So she said, "Hi, good morning, Daddy." I mean, I said good morning before, right? But she said, "Good morning, Daddy." I said, "Good morning, Ava." "Oh, good luck with your interview this morning."
Okay, that's nice.
I said, "Thank you, Eva. Thank you. I really appreciate that." So the notion to think that, listen, man, I have control of my life. I have control of how long, I mean, you can't pinpoint to say, okay, well, I can't be taking that in time. But you take precautionary measures to make sure you're here as long as you can. And as men, I think we should definitely, invest time with ourselves and for our family to get checked. We yes, it's true that we're trying to run here and everywhere to provide for our families, make sure that they're taken care of. But they can only do so if we take care of ourselves.
So you finished school and you're in America, you doing this, doing that, dabbling here, dabbling there, and all of a sudden you got a white idea, you need to come back in Grenada. Why did you come back in Grenada?
Like I said, my dad.
Your dad. So you've been here ever since then?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
In and out.
In and out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I am of the understanding that you decided to get involved in politics, frontline politics.
Yes.
What is frontline politics? Right there, you decided, look, I believe I can make a contribution and I'm going to attempt to make the contribution. What brought that on?
I think not I think, but I mean, growing up in a political family, it's and seeing the way that my mom and my dad, had a relationship with the people in the sense of assisting, not just providing food or monetary means, but caring for people, understanding the present circumstance or the present situation that might be at hand for certain families. And if I can, let me just give you a brief story.
Okay.
I remember being in Victoria. And my mom said to me, she called me, said, "Winston, come. I'd like you to bring some food for Uncle Layo," which is a family member, an older guy, about 8 years old. So I'm saying to myself, bring food? Really? I mean, I'm getting ready to do something. I'm not saying that to her, I'm saying that to myself.
Like, bring food
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, no, I said, do I have to do it now? She says, yes, you have to do it now. And, we, as young people, we don't see the importance at that point in time. And they give me a bowl, not a Tupperware, with a lid that I can close down. And even if the food shakes here and there, it doesn't spill. She gives me a bowl, ceramic bowls, with a plate on top. Wrapped.
Did you tie the towel?
Yeah, wrap the towel around it, with the spoon, And back then in Victoria, the roads weren't that smooth.
Yeah.
So it had little gravel and stone, not big stone, but yeah. So I have to walk down balancing that food without spilling it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm walking down, trying to balance the food. And when you're doing that, you're your point of destination becomes further.
Yeah, it becomes further. And the
You know.
guys seeing you or the girls seeing you go
Yeah,
by.
you know,
What point did you get to see
and I'm walking, you know. So when I got to Uncle Lionel's house, the next issue was I had to open the gate, but it wasn't a gate with hinges. It was a gate with you know the tire. They use a tire.
Yeah, they put the tire in a
Yeah,
special way.
right.
It was
Right, exactly. So I had to be careful to balance the open the gate without it hitting my hand, or you know. But I got in. But what was striking to me, and this is what you know, I see clear as day up till this day. Excuse me. When I got there, the smile that came on Uncle Lion's face. I mean, you're talking about an 80-year-old guy that is living by himself and is waiting for food to come to him.
Okay.
I mean, I won't know how that feels because I'm not 80 years old yet, you know, but no one was there with him. He was living by himself and depended on my mom and others around him for the eyes and them because they lived right next to right, you know, and they would assist as well. I mean, you know, I see it clear as day. The smile that this gentleman had touched me, like, you know. So I came in, he opened the bottom half of the door, and I walked in, and I was like, whoa, you know, you're young, you're older, hold me like, wow, you know, kind of, you know,
that kind of a smell.
Yeah, you know, but it comes with that,
There's
you know.
We all.
I mean, you don't appreciate it then, but now as you get older, you're like, hey, you know. And I put the food down, take the towel off, put the plate on the bowl, put the spoon in the plate, and you know, the reception was, thank you. So the next day, I'm not going to ask I'm not waiting for my mom to say, hey, Winston, come, I'm already there. Why? Because the effect of that smile made me appreciate, wow, you know, saw all the things that my parents were doing. They weren't doing it to get a reward or to get some monetary pay. They're doing it because they cared about people. Their foundation was, hey, how do we assist? How do we take care of the people that are in need, who we can assist? And this is what I grew up in. This is what I experienced. You know, and you know, at this point in time, I felt, listen, you know, I could be, you know, added to that mark my parents left off in the sense of contributing my time, contributing assistance to the people that are in need. And also, how can I assist in lifting the standard of those who are willing to fight, willing to go the extra mile, willing to put in the work to succeed. I mean, success doesn't happen overnight. You would constantly.
I have to ask you this, Winston. You, based on speaking with you, a lot of things impacted your life in Zimark.
Yeah.
However, based on what I'm hearing, you are getting involved and you want to get involved with a particular political party. I'll leave that for you to say which one of the political parties. However, I'm understanding that you're not necessarily doing Zimark. Not that you're not interested in Zimark, but you're doing Zimark. You're doing another constituency. But a lot of your life experiences have been in St. Mark.
Yeah.
So tell us which constituency and which party you are affiliated to. And also tell us why not St. Mark, why whichever constituency you're interested in.
I love St. Mark because that's where I've sent, but I also love St. Patrick because this is where I also Montrose, St. Patrick of all. My dad is from here. I spend a lot of time up here, and we try to set boundaries in the sense of to show that, okay, this is marked as St. Mark, St. Patrick, St. John, and so. But providing help or assistance to those who are in need doesn't have boundaries. It doesn't matter if I'm from St. Mark, St. Patrick, St. John, St. George's. You provide help that is needed. And, my thought of doing something for St. Patrick was very great when a business partner of mine, Jason, came to me and said, Winston, listen, we want to do a factory, a boat building factory. So the first up was in his area in St. David. But when we came to find out, it wouldn't work. So he said, well, where do you think we can? I said, listen, St. Patrick is an area that is, bursting for opportunity. And we decided to drive up to the breakwater.
Yeah.
So when we got there, there was no oh man, I don't think this is a place. Oh man, maybe let's look somewhere else. It was like, this is where we have to do this project.
Okay.
And I've been here in my younger days whilst living in Victoria. In Mount Rodney. Back then, you were allowed to take sand on the beach. Trucks will pull up and take sand. I'm not saying that now because I don't want anyone to say, "Oh, well, you guys were the reason why we have this coastal erosion." But believe you me, I was 15, 16 years old, so I think I fall under that radar to say, "Hey, I didn't know it was
your name is Shaggy. It wasn't me."
So. I spent years up here. There was this guy, Pedigree. I don't know if you.
He died. I know.
Yeah.
He was a Lipsonian at one time.
Yeah. So
look a rat.
Yeah. So Pedigree and I and another guy used to be shoveling sand.
Okay.
To build up, to wait for my dad. Well, not my dad, my brother on vacation. We used to work the truck. So your brethren used to drive and I used to help. I used to help with the loading, So when we finish, we're touring through St. Patrick. So back then, Macab, Macab. Yeah. So he had a little, So he had a little store there, a shop. And we don't get food there, or we come up, go to Kenny, that Kenny's store. I mean, Kenny has evolved, from then.
Very much so, yes.
And dude, we spend hours back and forth, roaming the streets of St. and and then, as you grow up in school, I spent quite a bit of time in Chantimel by masters, So my heart was here from a long time ago.
Okay.
Not just, hey, I want to do the politics and, I'm coming in here. No, is basically I grew up here as well, because I spent quite a bit of time in Sates.
Okay. So you probably, what you're saying to me is that you probably spent more time in Sates than you did in Zimark, although you lived in Zimark.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could create a balance.
You can create
because I mean, you know what? I mean, I grew up. Most of my friends, in Saint Mark. We grew up together, and they're still there, and some have done well, and some still trying. But
which political party are you affiliated with?
The New National Party.
Why?
The New National Party is a party where has affected me in the sense of they have reached to both those in need, the middle class, and also it's a balanced party. And if I'm doing something, I need to be somewhere that is not biased, but is open to the needs of everyone. Yes, you can't provide everything for everyone.
That's true.
But you can create the opportunity that everyone can benefit from by choice of he or she. And their discipline, their tenacity, their development, their area of constantly recreating, reshaping to how time, society has evolved and will continue to evolve. I think that, they're what you would say foundation.
How do you see the leader of the New National Party? How do you see Keith Mitchell?
Youthful.
Okay. I like that one. Youthful.
Yeah. As I just to retrace, as I had said earlier, this is a gentleman that has captured a lot in his life.
Yeah.
And by him capturing, it brought experience, brought creativity, brought opportunity. But it's humbly enough to say, listen, this ain't working. Let's drop it. Shift to something else. It takes a lot to do that, to constantly recreate not only yourself, but to recreate how, as being the political leader of a party, should perform in looking at the needs of where are we now to where we were before. What are we dealing with now to what we're going to deal with in the future? At present, the human race is at the most, comfortable period it has ever been through technology.
Yeah.
And because we have the use of technology to grow and develop, we must create the access that everyone can participate in. Because without everyone participating, that technology would not benefit us. And I think, the NNP party has definitely shown that they are capable and willing to have
the ability to take
the
country.
ability, but to guide the trajectory, not ability, but to guide
the trajectory
of
the country, where you want to go.
They want to go.
You've spoken about your choice in party. Now tell us about your choice in constituency.
I thought I spoke to you.
No, you didn't tell me that.
Well,
no, I want to hear that from you. Your choice in constituency. Which one?
St. Patrick West.
Why St. Patrick West?
Why not St. Patrick?
Because you're from the East. That's why not.
No. I'm not from the East. I'm from Grenada.
Okay,
I'm not
that's
from
a
the
nice
East.
way to put it.
Yeah, I'm from Grenada.
You're from
So
Grenada.
it doesn't matter where it is. Once I'm in Grenada, wherever in Grenada, that should be sufficient.
You're on stream to do two historical things. One, based on my knowledge, I believe you're the first son to follow a father into politics. That could be correct. I stand corrected on that. That's one. Two, I also believe that it will be, if you are selected by your party, the party that you support, if you are selected by them to run in St. Patrick West, based on my understanding, you may be the first person who is physically from the East to attempt to represent the West. It has been done the other way around, because even Tillman Thomas, he lives in the West, but of course ran in the East. Pamela Moses, she lives in the West, but ran in the East.
Right.
You may be the first one to be from the East, but running in the West. That will be two things that you would have done. Follow your father into politics, be the first son to follow a father, and be the first person to represent the West coming from the East.
Okay.
So you're on stream to create history.
Okay, but at the end of the day, we're still in St. Patrick. Huh?
But yes.
So anyway you want to streamline it, we're still in the parish of St. Patrick. Due to political structure, we have, not when I say we, holistically, the country, the leader at that point in time, this is what we have to follow. So this is the guidelines that's been set out. We have a divide for each area. And unfortunately, St. Patrick is as St. George's, where you have splits in the different
boundaries instead of splits.
Okay, well, boundaries, yeah. Okay, boundaries.
More accommodating.
Yeah, more accommodating.
More accommodating.
So we have boundaries set, within these two parishes. And even though the boundaries are there, it does not denote the fact that it's still one parish. It's still one area that gets the benefit of both sides, in the sense of the boundaries that's been set in St. George's is saying that, listen, we might have 4 or 5 participants in St. George's, but the benefit of having that can propel or streamline what we need to do if we work together. The same thing as St. Patrick, the east, the west boundary, but yet still St. Patrick, for the foremost, enables now efficiency and effectiveness.
Here's a big question for you, Winston. You're a rookie, just getting involved in this.
Definitely.
To my understanding, there are 2 other rookies. Could be 3. But to my understanding, there are 2 other rookies, i.e. Victor Philip, Jelani Glean, and you yourself a rookie. 3 of you. What happens, and because I could only ask Winston about Winston.
Right.
What happens if Winston does not get the nod from his party to represent them as the candidate in St. Patrick West? Does Winston disappear?
Absolutely not. Here's the thing. We have a democracy here in Grenada. And within that democracy, everyone is given the right to decide where he or she may want to go. Now, within that democracy, it also creates political parties that will be vying for or contesting for an election to win over the hearts of the people. So if I'm in establishment, or if I'm saying now that, hey, listen, my support is to the new national party, whoever the person that is appointed, my obligation is not to query, but how do I become synergistic in the sense of how do I create synergy to that party? So the synergy comes in as a support mechanism that whoever they choose as their front runner, my obligation now is to support and to go as far as I can to make sure that this he or she, well, at this point is only men, to succeed. The goal is not to, well, you know what, I didn't get the chance, or no. I felt that I was capable. The decision was made that, hey, you know what? We don't think at this point in time you are the perfect person. So we chose this person here, whoever he be. So my job is to extend the courtesy of saying thank you for the opportunity. How can I assist to fulfill the outcome?
So you be willing, you're saying here, no sour grapes, straight up, no sour grapes. I'll be willing to back whosoever it is so that the party can win
Succeed,
the seat.
yeah, absolutely.
Succeed.
Absolutely. No.
This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. 12 minutes on today at 9 o'clock. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we have a final couple of questions for Winston Frederick on getting to know Winston this beautiful Friday morning inside of Grenada.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines. Yes, so for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfecting cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody. Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save, all on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Kites are fun to fly and fun to make, but please keep them away from power lines. If your kite becomes entangled with the power lines, don't attempt to free it. It is extremely dangerous and you can get an electric shock and may even die. Call our fault line at 237 to report it and we'll be happy to assist. Happy Easter and remember, stay away from power lines.
Relic, energizing our Grenada.
Looking for quality, a peace of mind, and reliability? Are you building a home or simply doing quality construction? Make one stop and let that be an M&N Hardware. We know what it takes to get the job done and we deliver. Our goal is to ensure that every customer is completely satisfied. We cater to your needs from foundation to roof. M&N Hardware does it best. We provide first-class resistance to scratching and fading with our Hope Royal Roofing, located along the Hope Main Road in St. Andrew and at Dusty Highway in St. George. We are waiting to fulfill your needs. M&N Hardware. Call us at our St. Andrew location on 444-6757 and at Dusty Highway on 440-6757. We'll be there for you. M&N Hardware. Trusted with the best.
By now, you should know that the early bird catches the worm. So, what are you waiting for? Put wings to your feet and head to your nearest scratch seller. For every quick 7 scratch tickets you buy at $2, the NLA gives you 7 chances at winning as much as $7,000. Scratch the entire play area for your 7 chances at revealing as much 7s and win the corresponding prizes. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Where you go? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you go? What you say? When you talk?
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Our time is now moved on to 8 minutes before the 9 o'clock hour. Real Expressions for a Friday morning, and this morning a special morning. Even sort of a starting the ending the way we started the way, because on Monday we spoke to Jelani. This morning we speaking to Winston. We getting to know Winston Frederick. So we've heard that his parents are from Dega, Montrose area, and also his dad, his mom from the Victoria area, born in Merbo Hospital. Yeah, he was quick to point that out. And he was his dad owned property in St. Andrew. As a matter of fact, someone sent a message to me and said, "But this fella ungrateful, so he born in St. Andrews, he father them halad in St. Andrews, right where Saudi shop is to be there."
Exactly. Exactly.
Someone said, "I need you big us up in St. Andrews." I didn't know where it was.
Yo, exactly.
Let me read what guy said. The person said, "This guy don't use me. The man born in paradise and he's not talking about us." So you see, you can't get away from paradise.
No.
Right? So he would have lived in paradise for a short bit, went to St. Mark, lived in St. Mark, lived in St. Patrick. He has basically, what you would call him is the total rural community man.
Yeah.
Spanning from St. Andrew right down to St. Mark. Yeah. He would have touched touched all those constituencies. And put it this way, simply put, he would have had a shower in all the constituencies. You can't. A shower is something you have.
Exactly.
So he would have had a shower in all the constituencies, all 4. And today, he's looking to get the nod from the new National Party because he's offering himself as a candidate in the St. Patrick West constituency, a constituency which is presently being held by the new National Party through Anthony Boseman. And the last time the Prime Minister was interviewed by Selwyn Noel and another young lady from the MTV family, the Prime Minister did say that that Anthony Boseman more than likely will not be returning. So we have three persons, Jelani Gleed, the Phillip, and Winston Frederick, who is here with me this morning, and they're all offering themselves as prospective candidates. And one of the things that Winston ended with before we took the break, and that I will say to you impressed me quite a lot. And there's some comments that came in on my phone privately with persons saying, very impressive. And that had to do with, if you did not get the nod, Winston, going forward, what would you do? Would you sit back and say, okay, fine, you don't care? And you said, no, that's not, it's a democracy. I didn't get the nod. Somebody else has it. Let's go forward and win the seat still.
Absolutely.
And that answer has been on the station's WhatsApp. It's been a respected answer on my personal WhatsApp. Respected answer. Congratulations. That's probably where you scored some points this morning. Nonetheless. So as we wrap this morning, I'm going to give you 2 minutes.
Right.
And in those 2 minutes, with the understanding that you have been through St. Patrick as a whole, you would have lived in North America. You have seen development.
Right.
You going through St. Patrick would have realized that there are a couple of things that are needed in St. Patrick, not just in St. Patrick West. What are those things that you think St. Patrick needs at this time? And if you are given a nod, you will be able to bring to the parish of St. Patrick. Realize I didn't say the constituency of St. Patrick West, but the
Absolutely.
parish of St. Patrick. 2 minutes.
The first thing that my view is on, before you go anywhere in the sense of having a focus, we need to get the people aligned with where we would like to go. So the first thing we need to do is to communicate with the people, hear the different opinions, their thoughts, their views that would be shared. There are things that are outstanding that they felt that should be taken care of. There are things that has been there as the potential side of it, the equity that has been placed or been given to the parish of St. Patrick through its history, through its ancestors, that none of us here at present been involved with, but we inherited it. In the sense of how do we utilize the potential or of what we have been given. So the first thing we need to do is to get everyone together, sit down, have a chat, bring in the businesses together to say, how can we go forward as a community, a society, as a parish? We need to execute where are the points of focus, such as the development of the historical sites. We have now inherited a brickwater beach, that with a little bit more work in continuing on down to Mount Rodney, we could develop that into pristine area. That there's a jetty there as well that can be rebuilt or refurbished, depending on, you know, how the allocations would be. Um, there are roads. You have the Davi roads that needs to be looked at, and you know, so the first step is getting all and sundry on board and working together. At this point in time, we know the situation of the COVID. You know how the funding might be a little bit more limited. And this is where the cry is on. How do we work together? And we can't do everything at one period of time, but we can do little things. We can create livelihoods. We can provide some form of stability to the people in St. Patrick in the form of the project that we're venturing off into with the boat building projects. We're not going to save lives in the sense of employ everyone, but we would create an opportunity for some to start with. And as long as we develop and grow, we will also become more inclusive as well. And this is what my goal is, to assist and to get everyone on board, because it's not me that's going to do anything.
Yeah,
it's the people. When you're placed in numbers, this is when you begin to move.
Yeah,
it's not Winston Frederick that's going to be lifted up and say, "Hey, I'm here and you need to do this." No, it's how we all can come together, how we all can participate, and let's work together. Let's put everyone, share their views, share your opinions, and let's come to a common ground and see how we can take St. Patrick to its true potential.
Winston Frederick, I take this opportunity to thank you so very much for being a part of our program this morning. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I want what you want for yourself, because only you can want it more than anybody else.
That's right.
I can't want it more than you want it. I want what you want for yourself. And here's hoping that the people of St. Patrick West, as you continue to get to know them, they've started to get to know you this morning, but as you continue to get to know them, that they'll realize that their interests and your interests run together, and they will give you that nod so as to represent them at the next general elections. All the best, and God bless you.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you to all the listeners that took time out to participate in this conversation. And I have to say my apologies. I would like to extend my apologies to the gentleman in Paradise, for not making reference, but we're all one people and we'll forever be one people. So if I did not highlight that, I'm highlighting it now and said, thank you for listening and take care. God bless.
You scared us. You scared the people in St. Andrews. Look at you. Anyway, have a great day, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Stay tuned, folks. 4 minutes after 9 o'clock. Yeah, we did run a bit late overtime this morning. News, that's next.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.